Hello, Poweraders. I am Power8,
And I'm the Mountain.
and today we will be reviewing the Powerade Melon flavor.
Now, this is a review that's been a very long time coming. I
Yes.
don't remember how long it's been. I think it was one of the first videos we did. We were like, it's hard to find melon, it's hard to find mango, tropical mango. And it took me a very, very long time to source this.
Mm-hmm.
I had to buy a crate of it. Not a crate, but like a 24-pack.
Mm-hmm.
It was not cheap. I don't even know. Actually, it might have been less than 24. I don't remember how many it was. It might have been
12?
18, something. It wasn't 12. I still have a few left over, and I've drank quite a few. But it was like, it ended up being like $3 per bottle or something.
It's funny, though, because I've seen this around a bit.
Yeah, so actually, like, you found it in a store, which I find bizarre because...
Yeah, I've actually seen it in multiple stores.
I'm so jealous.
I'm sorry to
It's
say.
been so much. You should have bought me some. I would pay you to come back with like 6 bottles of...
I will not hesitate to do that.
I will pick you up on this.
All right. We'll set a reminder. But
Yeah,
go
yeah.
on with your story. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, I mean, I spent a lot of money on these to get them because I love melon, because it's really good, and we should drink it because it's a tasty flavor.
I see.
We did have melon berry, or the watermelon berry, which is similar.
Yeah, but not necessarily the...
Yeah,
it's not a sugared one.
Yeah, I mean, sugar helps.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's a good taste.
Yeah. But,
It's very green.
You very much hyped this up, I have to say.
I hope it's good. I think it's good. I don't know if you
I'm sure
think
it will
it's
be.
good.
Like, just the idea of a melon Powerade, that, ooh, sounds good.
It's gotta be good. They're always good. I've had it many times in my life, and I've had it many times drinking it prior to this. Because, I mean, for me, I've had it, so it was never going to be a blind review, like some of these, but...
For me, it's going to be a blind review.
It's good. I mean, you kind of know what to get. Again, it's similar enough to the watermelon berry, but I think it's different. It's got a good subtle nuance to it.
Okay. So I think it's time. Let's just take a quick...
Yeah, we sort of had our preamble.
A quick peek at what's going on here. It's got the Ion 4 Advanced Electrolyte Strength.
Always good.
Powerade melon flavor, 28 fluid ounces, 1.75 pints, or 828 milliliters.
Interesting.
It has 21 grams of added sugars, which is 41% of your daily value.
But that's in one serving,
That's in one serving.
So not the 2.5. So that's a fair amount. 80 calories.
Yeah, that's actually, if you drink this entire thing, you're getting basically about 100% of your daily value of added sugars.
Interesting.
It's an interesting...
I've probably had over that amount just from the melons alone. I'm not proud to admit it, but it is good.
That's what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Getting on to the ingredients, we have water, high fructose corn syrup, less than 0.5% of citric acid, natural flavors, electrolytes such as salt, monopotassium phosphate, magnesium and calcium chlorides, modified food starch, MCT, SAIB, calcium disodium EDTA to protect color, vitamin B3, B6, and B12. Getting to the hard to pronounce section, we have niacinamide, pyridoxine hydrochloride, and cyanocobalamin, yellow 5, and blue 1.
That's where that color comes from.
Yeah, nice mix of yellow 5 and blue 1, I believe it was.
Yes. I think the light actually does not give it justice. It's very green.
Mm-hmm. It is super green.
I mean, this looks green, but it's even greener in like daylight. It's crazy green.
Like, I would say that this object is probably the definition of green.
It's probably the greenest green, like, in a very far radius.
There isn't much green here.
There's some green over there, but it's like a sort of a different green.
It's a pale green.
Yeah, it's like a grass green, so it doesn't count. And there's actually green sort of behind us, but on that pink green, which we've never discussed, but it's always been in the background.
Yeah, it's a painting of mysterious origin. I'll say that.
Of people.
Yes.
Some people I know, some people I don't know. Some of them are aliens, actually. I don't know those. Yeah.
I believe you've said this before, that there are...
Yeah, there's like weird people.
There's like an alien somewhere in this
There's a couple, but yeah, they're just hiding. They're chill. They're nice.
Interesting.
Nothing wrong. Although, I feel like, this is off topic, but I feel like if aliens were to come to Earth, they would probably be a lot more chill than us. Because they're looking for it. They're not going to be mean. Why would they be mean? What are they doing?
I don't know what we would have that aliens don't have.
Cheese.
Mmm.
Powerade.
Ooh.
You ever think about that?
Maybe that's the plot of like some new alien invasion movie. Like, you know, aliens are invading
The
Earth.
aliens invent a soft drink, and then we try to go to their planet to steal the soft drink, but we actually make an inferior soft drink because we could never copy the secret alien recipe.
We don't have the hidden alien juice
Yeah,
that they use.
They probably have like weird isopods that they squirt out like electrolytes or something.
That's their Powerade.
That's the Powerade. Just like a little grub that you just sort of drink, which is a bit gross thinking about it. It reminds me of like one of those like gummy worms that's like filled with like a weird gel or something, something like that, or like the worms from Lion King.
I think
We're not sponsored by Disney, but those were very tasty looking worms, which is weird. But
that's a sentence I never thought I'd really hear.
No, but they look good, so they're animated, so it's fine. They're not real worms. I don't want to eat a real worm, but I would want to drink a real Powerade.
And speaking of drinking a real Powerade, I think it's time we crack this boy open.
This will be good.
I'm gonna give it a little sniff.
Ooh, she's a real beaut. Oh, that's a good snap.
That was a nice snap. Let's give it a first sniff. Ooh,
it's good, isn't it?
It's a good scent.
I mean, I know what it smells like, but that's a melony smell.
Ooh, super melony.
This is gonna be
very green too.
It's like a cloudy green, but it's like a nice misty green.
It looks almost like the Nickelodeon slime.
Gak?
Yeah, that's
a little bit. In this light, actually, it looks a little grassy, like kind of on the edges. Do the hand test. Can't really see hand, but maybe it's because my hand is blending in a bit. But it's quite cloudy.
Indeed, it is.
It's got a good smell.
Can't really hear anything.
No, you can't. It doesn't make a sound.
No sound.
Unless you tap it. Sounds like Powerade. Did we mention the cups are different than usual?
I think we did in the last video. They have a nice little wavy texture.
Yeah,
I don't know if it comes out on video, but we can see it.
Maybe you can see it there if I shake it slightly.
Oh, there we go. Now you can see it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. It helps to accentuate the waviness.
Anyway.
But yeah, you want to give this a sip?
I think it's time.
You're going to finally try it.
You're
going to become a melon head.
Looking forward to this.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
What do you think?
Thought it was a really nice flavor.
It is a very nice flavor, isn't it?
If I can just give some of my thoughts.
Of course. We have the floor.
A first-time drinker of this beverage. First off, I want to say, it wasn't necessarily the flavor I was expecting. I was expecting more of a watermelon-y flavor. But they seem to have gone more so down the route of a honeydew sort of, that sort of flavor, which is, it was not what I expected, but very good still. And also, within the first few seconds of drinking, it instantly transported me into the summertime.
It's just such a good flavor, isn't it?
I transferred across time and space just while I was drinking this beverage.
You can tell why they called this melon and not watermelon. Because it isn't really... There is some watermelon aspect to it, but it does taste a lot more like a honeydew, I think. Or like, maybe not cantaloupe, but like something in that family.
Now, this is going to be a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a song that this Powerade mix you think of?
Watermelon Dreams. I don't know that that's a song, but it sounds right. I don't know that I have a song. What do you have something in mind?
Yes, actually.
Perhaps this is unfortunate timing, but maybe the intro to the Gorillaz album "Plastic Beach."
I wouldn't necessarily
with Snoop Dogg, I believe.
Welcome to the world of the plastic beach.
Yeah,
or something. I think
something
that's what
like
it is.
that.
But
something beach-like, I think, is the correct answer here.
Actually, I wasn't like for some reason within the first few seconds of drinking this, I was reminded of the Simple Minds song "Don't You Forget About Me."
I see. That gives you the Melon Powerade vibes, as it were?
So.
Would you describe that song as green? Or is it the flavor more so?
I think it's more so the flavor and the fact that it makes me think of summer. It's a very summertime song, I'd say.
That's fair.
I'm gonna pour a bit more.
It's good. At the
Very
same
good.
though.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we don't have to finish this to know. This is something that would very easily go into the empty bottle club.
Yes. It is, you know.
We're going to leave it for now. We have secret plans, diabolical plans, but this is
a very good bottle.
It's the greenest Powerade, but one of the best Powerades. Because when you hear melon, you feel like you're going to get that weird sort of artificial watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think by having it be green instead of like a pink, I feel like they're trying to steer you away a little bit from the watermelon connotation. Because they don't want to like have you drink this and you're like, well, this doesn't taste like watermelon. This tastes like a watermelon rind. What is this? Because it's not really about like that, and it's not super sweet, which I quite like. I feel like we've not really discussed the flavor profile too much because it's not super sweet. It's not tart or anything like any of these other flavors. It's just like a sort of muddled sweet, which I think is very good. It helps us quite a lot from not becoming like overpowering.
I'm a big fan of this. It's really
good.
You know, it's a very unique flavor, I think, to take on. You know, this sort of challenge of making a very honeydew-esque flavor and converting into a Powerade. And I think that the Coca-Cola company does a very good job in doing so.
I almost wonder what this would be like as a power water. That could be good, like a refreshing water.
I think that if this was a power water, I don't think it would be better. It would be comparable.
Yeah, it would be different. I think actually we'd realistically probably say it's a half a star less because that seems to be sort of not the trend, but it's one of those things where
you have to the thing is that nothing can truly beat the original.
This is true. It's very difficult. I think some of them have gotten close, but I don't know if anything's beaten an original. I don't think it's possible.
I think there was a zero we rated higher than the original. I think it was grape.
Oh, that makes sense actually. I think because it had a sort of more nuanced flavor.
Yeah.
It was just different. It had like less of like a natural flavor in a weird way or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think that video's up yet. I think the grape zero may be up and not the normal grape, or vice versa. But regardless, one of the grapes is different. But it's good. It's because melon's not a common flavor. Watermelon is maybe a bit more common, but like melon, like that's something you only get in like Japanese sodas, like Ramune or something.
Like you never see you wouldn't see. I'm not going to say the name, but a competing sports drink, you wouldn't see them really.
No, they would do something sort of garbage like a regular watermelon and just like accept that. Like this is a boundary pushing flavor. I mean, this is a staple flavor in my eyes, at least. It's a staple flavor. Like I feel like one of like the top. Like if you think about Powerade, I think Mountain Berry Blast, Fruit Punch, Lemon Lime, and Melon. I feel like that's the four. And also, I guess there's a primary color, so it makes sense. Yeah. But I feel like that's like the.
I mean, I might add. I mean, I think just in the public's perceptions, I would also add orange to that.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I'm not a big orange person, so
yeah, I don't think orange is necessarily the best flavor in the world, but I'm
sort of biased against orange. But it exists. It's fine. We rated it fine.
Now, just kind of thinking about how this relates to other flavors, what would you rate this out of 7?
I feel bad because my name is The Mountain and the only 7 I've ever given is to Mountain Berry Blast. But this has to be a 7 for me.
This is definitely a 7 for me.
It's so good.
It's a very good flavor. Very nuanced, very just flavorful.
It's an exciting flavor. You don't see this often, and you don't see it done with this expertise. Like if I was a melon farmer and I drank this, I'd be like, I'm in the wrong melon business. I gotta get these weird Powerade bottles or something.
Just pour the Powerade into the ground.
Yeah.
Grow a Powerade tree.
Yeah, because it's what plants crave is electrolytes.
Yeah.
They love that.
Mm-hmm. I'm not like I guess a botanist.
No.
But I think that would help.
I'm
Powerade.
actually not a botanist either. However, salt is actually bad for plants. This is actually a plot point. I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's called Idiocracy.
No, I haven't.
By I believe Mike Judge, the man behind King of the Hill, where a man goes into the future and everyone is rather dumb, and they have switched to irrigating their plants entirely with a fictional sports drink, which actually you will note looks like a competing brand, and not Powerade. So we're in the clear.
Okay.
But they do put Powerade. They put sports drink, unnamed sports drink, Brondo in the show or in the movie, and it kills plants because salt is bad for plants. You do need water for plants. So,
well,
unfortunately, you cannot put.
That's
legally speaking, I would not recommend that you water your plants with Powerade melon flavor, even though it is very tasty. Put it in the body, not in the plant.
I don't know. I don't know if they've necessarily reached a. Like maybe salt and maybe the electrolytes in the Powerade melon is different.
That is salt though. There is salt in the ingredients. We did look at there is 150 milligrams of salt. That's a lot of salt. I don't know if you've noticed. I will say my mother, when she drinks Powerade, she said it's very salty. So if someone else can taste the salt, I would imagine a plant will not enjoy the salt. So it's hard to say. But
at least if the plant dies due to too much salt getting into its system,
it should have worked out more.
It's at least it's living the good life, having some Powerade melon inside of it.
Can plants really appreciate this? I feel like you shouldn't waste it on a plant. I feel like you could give them something else. Maybe they'll like power water.
I mean, yeah, that's mostly water.
It's true. Well, I think these are all mostly water, hence why they're drinkable. So, I mean, I don't know if that's a great
I thought these were mostly paint thinner.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, they do have the nice color, but I think they're too clear for that. But, I don't know. Have you been drinking paint thinner?
I can't say.
I don't want to know.
Taste? Of what?
Please don't drink paint thinner.
You can't stop me.
We're not sponsored by Paint Thinner Incorporated. Please do not drink paint thinner. Drink Powerade. Superior.
What if Powerade came out with a paint thinner?
I don't know that it's one of those things where it's like how Windex is blue, and if you get a blue sport drink and you put it in the Windex bottle and you drink it, and people think, oh, you're drinking Windex or whatever. I feel like they don't want paint thinner because it's just a bright color, and people get very confused when they see a bottle of Powerade branded paint thinner in a bright blue clear bottle, and they're like, oh, I guess this is a drink, even though it clearly says paint thinner, not for human consumption on the bottle, because they're still gonna drink it because it says Powerade on it. They would give it a different name, like strength fluid paint thinner, or whatever, and then you would say, well, it's called strength fluid, it's not called Powerade, so I can't drink this, and then people would get much smarter because they wouldn't be drinking paint thinner, which probably has some sort of destructive effect on the psyche, I would imagine.
Maybe.
Please don't drink Powerade. I said that 3 times this time. I'm very worried that people are going to drink paint thinner now.
You're worried?
I'm worried that you're drinking paint thinner. Please don't drink paint thinner.
I can't say. It's like...
You can say. You have the capability. Unless paint thinner removes your ability to say if you've been drinking paint thinner. Although that would actually be a sign that you're drinking paint thinner. So I guess it's not really a problem.
Well, it tastes good.
Okay. Well, on that note, I
think this episode is getting slightly derailed.
You're getting out of hand.
So, do you have any closing thoughts?
This is one of the best Powerade flavors.
Yes, I agree with that statement.
It's real good.
It is a very good Powerade.
If you can find it, get it.
Yes.
If you're not paying $50 for a thing, if you just get a loose bottle, it's good. I mean, although it's also worth to get the whole case, but leave it for me, please.
What can you say except this is a really good Powerade flavor? I think you can't call yourself a Powerade fan unless you drink this. I mean,
It's good.
personally, I'm
It's
I'm glad I finally got to drink it.
Oh yeah, you've experienced Melon and you've decided
I've made my pilgrimage to the Melon Powerade.
the Melon farm. It's good, and I guess this is technically a summery flavor. So maybe today we've had like a nice summery sort of review. I guess we'll have to try the other flavors that we can find. But
yeah,
on that note, it's good.
On that note, it's overall a really good flavor. If Coca-Cola Company's watching us for some reason, make a water of this. I think that would be really nice as well.
I did actually I mentioned the video when I specifically mentioned that I didn't get my box and I was mad. I did specifically say I do run a Powerade review channel, and I would have loved to review it, but unfortunately I cannot.
I see.
So technically the Coca-Cola Corporation is aware.
Okay.
Technically, even though it's probably just automatic emails and stuff. But
on a very technical level, they know that we review Powerade.
Yeah.
That's all that you need to know. But
unofficially.
Anyway, very good Powerade flavor. Very nice. Very enjoyable. And yeah, just adios Poweraders. Stay safe and take care.
Until next time.